Hello everybody, I am Fedora Gamer, and it's time for another Indiebox Unbox and Play. This is the May box, which did actually arrive before the end of May, but I've been slacking and didn't get the unboxing of it done yet. I do not believe I saw the email that announced what the game was for this month, and if I did, I do not remember what it is. So, surprise for all of us here. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Oh, I did see the email. It is Dyscourse. Dyscourse, I remember this one was on Kickstarter. I spotlighted it when I did the podcast back then as a Kickstarter spotlight. It is kind of a, I guess it would be point-and-click adventure would be the closest genre I could think of that it belongs to, with a lot of branching paths and decisions to be made, and a very interesting art style. Let's go ahead and get into the box, though. And yeah, I showed you guys the key, like I always do. Oh well, it won't matter. I don't own this game, so this key will be used before this video goes up. Got a sharp thing here. Let's get this unwrapped. Stick the key to the side. Because I don't want to lose that. I need that to actually, play this game a little bit. Okay. Man, cellophane, you're a pain in the ass. It's a pretty cool box art here. A little bit on the back about the game. But let's see what goodies came with it. Can I open these boxes without destroying them? That'd be real nice. There we go. Okay, let's see what we got this month. On top is the Dyscourse soundtrack, as there always is in these boxes. Wow, there's a lot of tracks in that. 74 songs? They must be fairly short songs, I would assume. Interesting. Then we have the Passport instruction manual, which has all the information about the game. These are a real nostalgia bomb, just holding a game manual. Up until I subscribed to Indiebox, I can't even remember the last time I had a game manual was. Like the last time I bought a PC game on disc, which was a real long time ago. Alright, let's see what else we have in here. We have the Indiebox newsletter. Talks about what's in the box. We're not going to go over that yet. Indiebox interview with Jay Thorne from Dropsy, creator of Dropsy. Interesting. I do want to look at something here. I'm not seeing the USB cartridge. See if there's anything, any other bonuses on the cartridge here. Nope, it's not saying anything about other than the DRM free version of the game. So, the heck is this thing? Well, the camera's a little further away than I think it is. It's really kind of heavy. Oh, packaging be damned. Is it? I don't know what it is. Is it? Let's see. That'd be number 5. Disc replica. Okay, so it's something from the game. So it's some say it's a replica of the disc from the island. Some think it's the actual disc is what this says about it. I haven't played the game, so I'm not aware of what this is. It is a big solid chunk of rubber, though. That is for sure. Okay. Lord Disky is always listening. Well, that's not creepy at all. Wow, it's got some heft to it. Of course, we have the Indiebox sticker, which there's one almost every month, which is themed to the game of that month. So you can see the torch there. What else do we have in here? Ooh. This is fairly heavy as well. It is a solid chunk of metal. Doesn't even feel like aluminum. It feels like it might be stainless steel. But we have the, it's a button. Let's see if I can get a better shot of it. Not good lighting right there. It's a button that is of the airline that crashes in the game. It is a nice heavy steel metal button. And then we have a Dyscourse sticker to go to add to my sticker collection. Then we have the USB game cartridge, which contains the DRM-free version of the game for, I believe, Mac, Linux, and PC on most of the games here. It looks like one of the characters' little handheld game device that he has and is constantly playing while you're stranded on a desert island. I haven't played the game yet, but I've seen some videos of it. These are always off-centered and goofy for me. But let's do a quick recap. We have the game, the USB cartridge. We have the pretty awesome and hefty button here of the airline in the game that crashes. I would not recommend flying with that airline. We have the pair of stickers, the Dyscourse and the Indiebox stickers. The newsletter, the disky giant rubber thing. Oh my god. Yeah, well, that was smart. I bounced the camera around like crazy. It is very thick. Look at how thick that is. I'm not even sure. It'll get hung on a wall as a display piece, but wow, it's big. The game manual and, of course, the soundtrack. Now let's jump over and play some Dyscourse. Yeah, I forgot the name of the game for a second, even though it's on a box right in front of me. Let's go play some Dyscourse. And welcome back. Welcome to Dyscourse. I have actually played through this once. We'll go ahead and jump into it. And, alright, there is an alternate story about a bunch of indie developers stranded on an island, which I have not played through yet. I'll play that some other time, but, it has some well-known indie developers like, Edmund McMillan, developer of Super Meat Boy and Binding of Isaac, and some other well-known indie developers, with their consent, of course. Let's go ahead and jump into it here. And yes. Now, as I said, I did play through this, but that doesn't really mean the experience in this game. There's lots of branching paths in it. I'll be honest, a point-and-click adventure generally isn't my genre of games. I'm not really big into those, but I find this one really interesting. One, it has a very interesting art style, and two, there's just so many branching paths. And the graphics have gone wonky on me. This should be sand. I should not be seeing through it. But basic story is you're on a plane. It crashed. Survive. There we go. That fixed the graphics at least. I'm assuming that's probably something to do with my recording software. Sometimes things go a little weird. You did not do any of this when I was playing, and I don't know if it's even being picked up like this or not, because it's happening again. Yes, we will go investigate. Alright, you play as Rita, one of the survivors. You meet the other survivors, a couple here, and you'll meet some more later. They are under attack by crabs. Some very vicious crabs, apparently. Now, this is where we get one of our first branching choices here. Once they're done babbling on about they're being attacked by crabs. And, alright, I'm coming. Now, you get to choose which one you go to help, and then what action you take to help. I'm going to do a different choice than I did last time. I helped Teddy up there at the top. I'll help him here, and last time I attacked the crabs with a frying pan, and this is some spoilers, but I'm not going to play very much of this game, so last time I attacked the crabs with a frying pan, which just made all the crabs flock to that person I was trying to help. So let's go ahead and try to scare them away by swinging the frying pan. Okay. But they all attack him, so I'm going to end up with the exact same result I had last time, where Teddy gets his legs torn up, which then makes him ineffective or utterly unusable for tasks in the future. All your party members can end up getting pretty beat up. One thing you'll know about this game is it seems that a lot of the choices have no good outcome. There's no right decision for some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. Like, I'm pretty sure no matter what you do, one of these two are going to get their legs torn up by crabs. I'm not sure. I haven't tried all of them, but I'm pretty sure. Now we go meet some of the rest of the survivors. The funky sand thing, again, that's my recording software. Okay, I need to talk to him to go meet the others here. That recording software sucks sometimes. All the characters have some of them have some real cliched kind of personalities. Teddy is a tinfoil hat conspiracy theorist. We have Garrett there, the one speaking right now, which is a obese gamer nerd. And says some very gamer things compared in the real life situations that no one really says. Then we have the husband and wife couple here that kind of seem like they're stuck in a loveless marriage, perhaps. She no longer sleeps next to him. And then we have the redhead guy over the right there. I don't remember. What do you think? I don't remember what his name is off the top of my head, but he's like the dead inside office worker. His job has just sucked his soul pretty much. And one thing to keep in mind is all of them have one thing they got kept from the crash. And so you gotta think about their tools as well. Like Teddy has a metal detector, but now we can't use it in some instances because his legs are torn up. Garrett there has a broken fishing pole. No, wait, not Garrett. Excuse me. Garrett is the gamer. He has a game brick handheld gaming console. And the guy on the left there has a broken fishing pole. The lady there has a camera. And the redhead guy dead soul office guy has a stapler. How they got any of these on a plane, I do not know. And of course, my tool is the frying pan that I found right at the beginning. Like, if I try to take a stapler onto an airplane, I'm pretty sure I would end up getting cavity searched. Okay, and they're all just doing their... Yeah, it says his online name. Some of the dialogue is pretty cringeworthy, I'll be honest. But I do find this game quite interesting with all the branching paths, and there's definitely multiple endings. I've seen one of the endings. And also, as I said, there's a lot of unwinnable choices. Choices that have that always have a bad effect no matter which choice you pick. But it is technically possible to get through the game with everyone still alive. When I beat the game, almost everybody was dead. I had one person left alive. I think 2 people maybe? 2 people left alive with me. But it's technically possible. I know this because there's a Steam achievement for doing so. And that's going to be kind of something I'm going to try to do is play this until I figure out the right combination. Now we have a boar attack that's stealing our pretzels, which is our only food at the time. Now we have less food. And we have a choice of what to do about it. Again, the weird graphic nonsense is not the game. Yep, he has his old fishing bowl. They're talking about some people want to go after him, some people want to stay and protect the camp. My first playthrough, I stayed and protect the camp, which caused them to go after the boar, not actually get it, and kill it and have boar for dinner, and want to get injured. I'm going to go after the boar this time. Take the other option that I didn't last time. Okay. And we leave some people behind to protect the camp, which I'm assuming one of them will end up getting injured because of it. Well, unless you tell them to hide, but then you'll end up with no food. Yeah, I'll tell them to defend the camp at all costs, because assumably without food, more people are going to die. Actually, the right choice is probably, now I think about it, to have them hide. You go hunting and catch the boar, so the boar is now your food, and it doesn't matter that your last couple bags of pretzels got stolen. So I kind of wish I could go back on that, but let's go find me some boars. There's the boar. Okay. And you're whack it with the fishing pole. No, throwing things doesn't sound like a good idea. Okay, we'll try to stun it with a flash. Sure, just do it. And then we whack it with a frying pan. Looks like a big beefy cast iron frying pan. I mean, those things are legit. Oh, nope, it ran away. So that was the wrong choice. And more graphical weirdness over there. Again, I don't know if this is actually being picked up on the recording or not. Well, so I think I made a very string of wrong decisions here. Because we lost the boar. And I'm pretty sure somebody ends up getting injured at the camp from trying to protect the food. So, yeah, those are bad choices. Yep, Garrett got tore up by a boar. Yeah. Well, don't do what I just did if you want to try to get a game where everyone survives. Now we end up with very little food and 2 injured party members already. And those are just the 2 first major decisions of this game. And that's how much branching these choices do and how much weight these choices have. It's definitely something that's min-maxable. There's definitely a right path to take for everyone to survive through it, which I'm pretty sure most people probably go onto a wiki and find out instead how to get that achievement instead of trying them all themselves. But I love branching paths, and even though I don't really like point-and-click adventure games, I find this one to be very compelling, even though some situations are pretty contrived and some reactions, like after party members die, seem kind of not all that realistic. Like they just kind of move on very quickly and stop caring, but it's because multiple paths might lead to what comes after that, I would assume. So I'm not going to spoil too much of this game for you. It's not a very long game for a single playthrough, but to get all the endings and try all the choices, there is a lot of playthroughs. Plus, there's the additional campaign for the indie developers campaign. So this is Dyscourse, and this was last month's Indiebox. If you want an Indiebox of your own, a link will be in the description, which is an affiliate link. If you purchase through that, I get a little bit knocked off of my next Indiebox, and I would greatly appreciate it. I have been Fedora Gamer. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.